We are live.
What's up, guys?
What's up, y'all? Oi, fuck you doing, mate?
Fucking just chilling.
Oh, yeah, you fucking having a skids time, mate, yeah?
Kinda.
Kinda. Hair flip. But what's up, guys? That means it's charging. I always get bugged out about, like, what that is up there. I always think it's dying, but it means it's charging.
What if it just be-dee-dee-doo and it died?
Then we'd restart, I guess. God, that would suck. You don't know how often, like, how many trial and errors I've gone through, though.
A lot.
I've done whole podcasts where I didn't get any sound. I've done podcasts with no video. It's just, man. I've done a lot of podcasts without the sound, like without the mics on, where only I get the laptop voice. But geez, I guess that's what I would do. I'd just restart. But what's up, guys? That's a standard YouTube intro. What is up, guys?
It's pretty gay, but yeah.
We're back with.
Just kidding.
Hi, Papa. Or hi, yeah. Hi, Dad. It sounded weird to say it like that.
Say hi, Papa. No, hi, Dad. Hi, Dad. We're just gonna leave it at that.
Hi, Pop.
No, it's already trademarked, so we're keeping hi, Mom, hi, Dad.
Yeah, that was a good idea too. Like, I feel like it's a good name.
Yeah.
Came out of nowhere too. Or did it? No.
It took a while for us to figure out a good name.
Like how long? Like
I would
15
say
minutes?
some months.
Oh, months?
Yes, because we were like trying to figure out what we're gonna name our podcast if we ever did come up with a YouTube, and it took a while. Like, do you have anything? No. Do you have anything? No. And then we'd forget for a couple weeks. Ask another time. Like, do you have anything still? No. Oh no, I forgot.
It did. I remember we were in the bathroom though. I think we were taking a shower, and I was like, "What about hi, Mom, hi, Dad?" But we spell it like hi.
Yeah, I think you were telling me. I think I was like really high when you told me to.
And you're like, that's pretty good. And I was like, when the boys get older, then we can record them saying it, like for the intro or something.
Hey, hi, Mom, hi, Dad.
We could probably get them to say it now. I don't know. We'll see what it looks like. But I know that's where it all started as an idea. And now look at us doing pretty bueno.
We out here doing this shit.
We thank y'all so much if you subscribed and you watch our stuff. Like, It means so much. Like, you don't understand what it's like whenever you're out in public and somebody's like, hey, I watch your stuff. Like, how did those people know us as soon as we got out of the lift?
I have no idea.
Me neither. Like, but they instantly knew we were from Hobbs.
You're talking about when we were in Ruidoso on our way to the concert, right? Okay. I
just didn't want to give too much, but that's a good segue into what the fuck this video is about if you can't fucking read down there.
So a lot of you guys know we did go to Ruidoso this past weekend.
Facts.
And the main reason was to go see Snoop Dogg.
He was going to Ruidoso. He went to our happy place.
Yes, which was a win-win for all of us.
I mean, as soon as I heard about it, I was like, fuck yeah, I'd love to go do that. 1, I love Ruidoso. I love the mountains. 2, I fucks with Snoop. He goes hard.
He fucks with Snoop.
I feel like I knew the most about like Snoop out of our group.
Most likely. I mean,
maybe Dylan.
It's because you know a lot about like rap and that genre. I grew up around Snoop Dogg a little bit, not like around him, but like music wise, my dad would play his music, so I grew up around it.
Yeah.
Some of it. And I do like some of his songs. But as I got older, I didn't really like venture on to listen to his music more. I kind of just did my own thing.
Yeah.
But
well, see, my mom, she let us grow up around it, you know. So we grew up listening to it, and then she cut us off for a little bit. Like, we could only listen to Christian music and everything. So we couldn't listen to no hip-hop, really.
I remember I went through that stage willingly. Like, I was a hardcore Jesus freak.
But and I was also willingly, too. Like, at first, I was like, okay, yeah, that's what Jesus would want, you know. Yeah. So, willingly at first, and then as it progressed, I was like, but I also like other music, Mom. Like, come on. I get tired of listening to the same songs over and over.
Oh yeah, don't get me wrong. It was very tiring to listen to just K-Love all the time.
That's exactly what I was about to say.
All the fucking time.
And people still listen to K-Love all the time, and they still play the same songs. It's like
there's hardly any new songs on there.
It's almost like the Spanish channel. The hits just stay. They're like, no, we're not getting rid of this, bud. The top 5 chart or the top 10 chart. You gotta play Amazing Grace. You gotta play.
I know, right? Like every 2 hours.
Have you heard that song? It's big, big yard.
Yeah. Okay. First of all, that used to be my shit.
I know, mine too.
I used to really like that song
because they said where we can play football, and I was like, I fucking love that.
He's like, I fucking like football.
I would love to play football in heaven. I hope there's football in heaven.
What if you get there and there's not?
Right? There's probably not.
Then he'd be like, nah, fam, you don't get to play football. You get to play basketball, though, because that's where your race succeeds, you know?
That's what God would say to me?
Probably not.
Yeah, no.
Unless he was just an asshole.
Right? Like if he was like, no basketball, no football. Everyone sit around and worship me.
Golly. What if he's like, you can only play one sport? Racquetball.
Aw.
No glasses.
What if he was like, field ribbon? And you were like, what? And then he like... He said, where's the field come in?
You go outside?
First of all, you master the ribbon. Then we get to the field. But we got way off track. We were fucking...
Sorry.
So I grew up around listening to that music, and then we took a break. And then as I got back into high school, I started getting back into like 90s and 80s music. And yeah, Snoop Dogg was up there, like Doggy Style. That's like... I've ranked it too, like... As far as like whole albums go, like where I could just throw an album on and play the whole thing.
Sorry, I almost said Young, Wild and Free. I was thinking what I was thinking in my head.
You were thinking about Young, Wild and Free?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
No, but Doggy Style, that was, I don't know if that was his first album, but he was young as fuck when it came out, so that's one of the only albums I could like play, and then I don't really have to skip songs. Like every song on the album hits, it slaps. Like, how many times did, like, during the concert, did he go back to, like, an old school and everybody's like, hey. Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly.
Were most of the songs on Doggy Style?
I mean...
Because I wouldn't know, like, what albums and all that.
Like, what songs are you talking about?
I know Gin and Juice was on Doggy Style.
Mm-hmm.
What other songs did he play?
It's a doggy dog world. It's a doggy dog world. That's a good song. Fucking... Is Lottie Dottie on it? I don't know. I know Snoop Dogg was hungry as shit on Doggy Style. And he dropped the most fire shit in the 90s. Like... Imagine if he... Like... What he would have made if he would have stayed, like, mad hungry. Because... He's already, like, a really hungry person, so you've seen him venture out into movies, venture out into fucking other genres of music.
Like gospel?
He went into gospel, he went into reggae, he went into pop, he went into rock. You can catch him on country sometimes.
Really?
Yeah, you remember him on the, what's it called? Trailer Park Boys?
Mm-mm.
With Bubbles?
No.
Boys?
No.
Boys?
You're the only one who watched that, really, so...
No, y'all watch Trailer Park. Drop a comment if you watch fucking Trailer Park Boys. Shout out to Swear Nation.
Hey, yo, fuck Trailer Park Boys.
Oh, jeez.
I'm just kidding. Oh, my God. I just like to talk shit to
What if he's like, boys, you hear what she's saying about us?
They all knock on the door. Talking shit?
Yeah, Bubs. Doesn't look good to me. Fucking off, Bubs. But no, yeah, he ventured off into everything. Like he started like one of the very first podcasts ever, the GGN Network. He basically had guests come on, but he treated it like it was news.
So he would talk about news on there, or what?
I mean, he would have like weather girls. He would have like. I guess what's going... It was like gangster good morning news. So he would smoke, and then he would have, like, cut to, like, girls dancing in slow motion. He would have, like, guests come on, and then he would ask them questions, like, interview them and stuff. But he would ask, like, the same questions. But still, they would have like a part in there that was like organic, you know. But they still followed like these little things.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, like Snoop Dogg's revolutionary. That's why I was so excited to go see him. I wish I could have met that guy though.
They did have VIP. Mm-hmm. I wonder if the VIP tickets even got thrown out, to be honest.
I don't think that, like, to get, like, into the concert, like, the tickets were $75 a piece. And I was like, okay.
It was all general admission anyway, so, like... Yeah.
Like, the VIP tickets, they dropped them, like, a week before the concert, and they said they were, like, $300 a piece. And we were like, that's way too steep. And
especially like so late in the game, and you just didn't even know about it, and so that's not even enough time to even get paid. Like, well, some people,
you know who they dropped those for? Because I'm glad we didn't get those.
Them rich white folk.
Yeah, because I mean, they got to go backstage. That's about it, huh?
I really don't know.
I don't know. What did they say on the backstage passes?
I really don't know.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah.
Fucking, but I mean, I'm glad we didn't get them, because if they didn't get to go backstage or anything, all they did was get to sit on a balcony and watch it from up here.
That's pretty whack.
Oh, it was mad whack. Because I mean, it started at 8, right?
More like 8:15.
Well, he was like 15 minutes late.
That's why I said 8:15, my guy. It was supposed to start at 8, but he didn't really start until like 8:15ish, somewhere around there.
Mm-hmm.
We were in line getting drinks and all that. By the way, we were all like way too fucked up before we even got there.
I was alright. Like when we got there from the lift, I was a little too gone. Hey, y'all close y'all's door.
Kids, they say. They're fun, they say.
Huh?
Sometimes. When they're in good moods, but when they're not, no, they're assholes.
I guess like everybody else.
That's true.
When everybody else is in good moods, they're chill, but whenever they're not, then most people are assholes. That's why I smoked earlier, because I was being an asshole. I felt like I was being an asshole. Mm-hmm. I just felt in a negative mood, I guess. Like my head kind of hurt. Now it doesn't anymore. I feel chill.
Making my head hurt.
Yo, I love smoking and just feeling like all the pressure and anger just leave your body. And then before you know it, you're like, I'm basically a whole nother person right now.
A lot of people say you don't need to smoke in order to have a good time or to get better into a better mood. And you're like, bro, sometimes just breathing does not work.
Yeah, sometimes you just need tools, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's like telling Goku, don't lift weights to get stronger. It's like, but lifting weights helps me get stronger. Like, you don't need weed to be a better person or to do better or whatever. But you're like, but I mean, it does help me.
Does Goku lift weights?
I mean, he lifts heavy shit. Like, he finds stuff heavier than weights because he tries to train on like he had a spaceship that he cranked it up to like 100 times Earth gravity. And like he starts off like barely walking. And then he gets to where he can do all of his moves there. And then he goes to like regular Earth. And he's like, wow, I feel so light. It's like I don't even weigh anything. And he'll go, and then fucking move fast and shit.
Jeez.
Exactly. So you wouldn't tell Goku that.
Fuck Goku.
She's just fucking everybody today. Jeez.
Just the lame-ass cartoons that he watches.
I'm on Dragon Ball Z right now. Like, I restarted it and everything.
Like, non-stop. It's episode after episode, and they're like, what, 15 minutes each?
24 minutes, but...
24. Okay. It's almost 15.
Yeah, I started from Dragon Ball, so... And I'm trying to watch them in order. Because I got Funimation. Shouts out.
Shout out to Funimation.
Yeah.
Okay, anyways, back to Snoop Dogg concert, since we keep getting off track.
Okay, so yeah, it started like 15 minutes late. So it was like a 45-minute concert. Outside.
There were still people trying to get in, too.
Yeah, there's still people waiting to get in. And don't get me wrong, Snoop put on like a great concert. It was a dope concert.
It was pretty good, yeah.
Yeah, he knows how to work a crowd and everything. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
There was like only one song that I really didn't know, But I think the crowd didn't really jam out to it either.
Was
it was
the
like
one we sat down to?
Maybe, yeah. I think it was.
I didn't really like that song that was playing. I mean, I feel like I had heard that song, but I was like, we had just taken another shot and finished smoking a fucking joint. Mm-hmm. And I was like, I need to sit down for a second.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you went past the limit.
I went way past the limit, man.
Smoked another doobie, now you're past the limit.
Took a Patron shot and went way.
Yo, I was just so lit. The vibe was good. Everybody was chill. Like, there was an old white man. Me and him made eye contact, and he was like, fuck yeah. And I was like, fuck yeah, bro. Yeah.
There was an older white dude in front of us who was like,
oh my god,
I don't know what he was on. He was either on an edible. He was definitely eating an edible sucker, like, because it definitely looked like one of ours.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I didn't see the front of him.
No, I'd seen him after a minute or whatever, but I noticed the sucker did look like ours. I was like, wow, okay, that's an edible, but he's probably on something else, and it was probably X or something.
Oh, it had to be like Molly or something.
Had to have been.
At first, I was like, this guy's leaning a lot, and then he started dancing, and he was like on beat.
Yeah, kinda.
I mean, he was on beat, like, because at first I thought he was on like heroin or something.
Yeah, it did
like
kind of seem like that too.
Like a small dose of heroin or something, because he was just out there leaning and like feeling himself.
He was doing this one. He did.
Oh yeah, his finger movements, yo. Yeah. Yo, remember when he starts to fucking what's his name?
Basically,
Freddie Mercury.
Yeah,
pose?
he did the Freddie Mercury sit.
Yeah, he was feeling it, yo. I was like, damn, that guy's getting it. And he got it the whole concert. He didn't stop dancing.
He did not stop, like, not even a little bit.
He would take like a break
on it.
In between the songs. Like if there was a break, he would like finish and then wait for the next song. And as soon as the next song, and his knees, he was getting his knees grooving. In it. Yo,
I was high key a little bit jealous.
Like, yeah, I kind of wish that I could like dance like nobody was around me like that. I
tried to, but then I got self-conscious. I don't know why.
I didn't get self-conscious. I just got like, I'm still dancing.
I got self-conscious.
Really?
Yeah.
Dang.
I don't know why. I mean, there was a little bit of times where I was like, yeah, fuck you. I don't care. I'm drunk. Fuck you. Yeah. Everybody's having a good time. She's dancing. He's dancing. Fuck yeah. And then I was like looking around and looking at all the people that weren't dancing.
Yeah.
And then I kind of got uncomfortable because, I don't know, it's just, what if they're looking at me like she can't dance at all? Because I can't.
I don't think anybody was judging in there. Maybe other people were just self-conscious too.
That could have been that too.
I mean, why would you go to like a concert with good music, like dancing music, and then not move a muscle? Like sway a little bit?
Like not even tap your foot?
Like Jax from
Sons of Anarchy?
No, fuck, what is it? Guardians of the Galaxy.
Who's that?
Jax, the fucking Batista guy, the really swole nigga that's dumb.
Oh, okay, him.
Yeah, he was like, my sweetheart. He was like, there's two kinds of people. There's those who dance and those who do not. You are one that does not. And he was like, my wife or my soulmate was like this. The most beautiful melody would be playing. She wouldn't move a muscle. I was like...
It's crazy how you remember that word for word.
I have a really good memory sometimes.
They could tell.
I remember things really vividly sometimes.
Apparently I'm ass at remembering things.
Maybe.
Yeah. Not even maybe. I am. I can remember some things pretty well, and then sometimes I'm just... I don't know. Yeah, I don't remember very well, I guess.
I like remembering just things that I know I'm going to remember. Well, you never know if you're going to remember something, huh? Until it's time to remember.
Can't necessarily pick and choose.
I guess things that I like, I remember very well. But things I don't give a fuck about, I don't remember because I'm like people's names. If I ever meet you for the first time, I'm going to ask you what your name is again.
Yeah.
Because it's like, if you introduce yourself first, definitely not going to hear it. Because
Nope.
all I'm thinking about is when should I say my name?
He doesn't even listen for the name. He just says, "Oh, hello, what's your name?" "Oh, yeah, my name's Devin."
And they'll be like, "Name's Frankie, how's it going?" And I'm like, "Devin."
You didn't even answer the other question. How's it going? Oh,
good.
Great.
Yeah, as you could tell by my smile. But, I mean, okay, so we got to Ruidoso on like a Friday, yeah. And everything was chill. Like, the morning started off great.
Oh, yeah, it was a good day.
Went and dropped the boys off. Went and dropped the boys off with their grandma. Fucking went and dropped Taco off at like a doggy daycare.
Or as he called it, pet school to the kids. Ezra was asking, "Is Taco at school?"
He is.
Yep.
He really is.
What's he doing there? Learning?
He's learning about his doggy history. He's like, wouldn't he become self-aware and then try and take over? For what
That'd
we've
be
done,
kinda scary.
for what our species has done to his?
I'm pretty sure Taco wouldn't be able to breed us. We've already bred. We've already done our breeding, so.
Yeah. He would probably keep us. You think if Taco was a slave master, he would he'd be good to us? You think he would cut off my balls?
I don't know, probably.
I would tell him, Taco.
If we got it done to him first, he's probably going to be like, "Well, why'd you do it?"
Be like, they told us. Plus, you were a puppy, bro. I'm a grown man. Don't do this. Don't do this. Please. I'll kill myself. He's like, no, do it.
He's like, "Nah, fam, you want to mutilate me? I'm going to mutilate you."
Exactly. That's exactly what I was thinking. But I mean, okay, so we drop the Taco off and we head out. Our friends come pick us up and we head out in their truck.
We almost left without the tickets. We were this close.
Man,
we got to the Lovington Highway, like right past Walmart. And I was like, "Guys, we need to turn around because I did not grab my tickets."
Hendrix, go. Shut the door. Watch your movie. Yeah, we were this. Oh my God.
It's closed. Just chill out. Let them be.
Chilling.
You're not chilling.
Trying to. But yeah. Why would I do that?
I couldn't stand you. Okay.
Still picking up? Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's still picking up, my guy.
I don't know why I would do that.
He's fidgeting with shit like he shouldn't be.
It's a coping mechanism. Okay, so yeah, we get past Walmart and we're like, oh shit, we need to go back for the tickets. I would have been so mad though if we would have got there and went to the concert, waited in line, and you're like, I didn't bring the tickets.
That would have been so bad. It would have been so bad.
Yo, I would have fought somebody. The first
You
guy who
fought me.
The first person who looked at me funny, I would have been like, it's because you fucking forgot the tickets. Check their chin. Think you can just leave the tickets home? He's like, what are you talking about? I have my tickets.
It's like, nah, give me them.
Jeez, like that?
You can buy it off of them.
Like that? Yeah, no, I wouldn't want to spend another
$75. Yeah, nah, fuck that.
Okay, so yeah, we fucking come back for the fucking shits, the tickets, and then we head out. And we're just fucking talking and hitting the vape all the way there.
Munching on our suckers.
Not the driver though. Not the driver. He was smoking ciggies, mate. See that? Ooh, go on my ciggies.
You talking about our Uber or our Lyft driver?
No, Dylan. So we're cruising and then we're hitting the vape, just listening to music, telling stories and stuff. And we get to Ruidoso and then we go. First we go to the fucking condo, right?
Yeah, so we can try and check in, but they wouldn't let us. Otherwise, we'd have to pay like a
$75.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we were like 3 hours before check-in. So we fucking say, okay, She says as long as you come back after 2, then here's your keys. We already checked in or whatever.
We just came back at 3 because, like...
Yeah, because we went... What did we go do first?
We went to go eat, and then we went to...
We went and ate at that pizza joint.
Yeah.
What's up? Hendrix, what's up? Where were we?
Oh, talking about the pizza place.
Yeah, we went and ate at the pizza place. It was just like, they're famous for their pizza. It was a big ass pizza too. It was good, but
it was like,
I ain't weren't digging it.
I wasn't the bestest fan. I was only eating it because I was hungry.
I mean, I ate it because it was different flavors and I was high. So
even with me being high, I was like, nah, fam. I took my pineapples off and everything. It came with like pineapples, olives, mushrooms. All that I was okay with, except for the pineapple. Like onions, bell peppers.
See, I don't eat any of that. Like, and I didn't take anything off.
Sausage, ham. Oh. It was basically like a high cholesterol pizza.
Yeah, it was too much. Like, I don't think I'll ever get another pizza like that. The only thing that we didn't get on it was anchovies.
Yeah.
But it was like called a trash can pizza or something.
Kitchen sink.
Yeah. Where they just throw all the toppings they own, I guess. On
I guess. That's kind of what it sounds like.
Yeah.
A little bit of everything.
Yeah, now that I'm thinking about it, I was like, God, it's a big pizza.
It really was. And then I can't really remember what we did after that.
I think we just went to the grocery store.
Oh, yeah, and then we went to the grocery store, which took forever for... Well, kinda.
Yeah.
It didn't take that long. But we forgot some stuff, like tortillas.
Yeah.
And then...
Overstocked on things.
Yeah. And then went back to the condo. Very nice views, very beautiful. Make sure to
checked in.
Watch, I guess, the end of this for the pictures. I guess.
Yeah, we're going to put pictures at the end of this. I'm going to try and edit this down, though, by, like, a lot, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
A couple of quiet spots in there, so let me see.
Mm-hmm. But, so we went back to the condo, and we chilled, unpacked and everything, and then we dropped Lucy. We went and met Lucy.
It was pretty great.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it was an average...
trip, basically.
For us.
It was pretty average.
Yeah. It wasn't... I didn't get to really, like, disconnect or anything. At first, I did. I mean, on the walk, it felt like I had to, like, be the leader in case something happened or whatever. Because I'm the most experienced. So... And then that just led into... Because it was our friend's first time.
Yeah, and we were honestly nervous for him.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was his first time.
It was his first time. And they insisted on taking 2 tabs.
Mm-hmm.
They said, I want to go out there.
Yeah, he was okay with it.
Yeah, he was cool with it. But his girl was like, she made a very hasty decision. One that I don't think she thought about. Because all I did was like, here's yours if you want another one, here's yours if you want another one.
She said, fuck it.
Yeah, and that's not what you should say before you take psychedelics.
Nah.
Unless you are about that life, you should not say, fuck it. Nah, because the psychedelic experience pulls out its big fat cock.
And it's like...
Cause the power outage.
You can't run away now.
Yeah. It doesn't let you go. And it'll hold on to you until it's done showing you what you're going to see. And yeah, so we go on for a walk. We take the Lucy, it starts kicking in. We go for a walk. Well, actually, we go out to the patio and wait a little bit and smoke a doobie. And we're just waiting. And after we finished the doobie, that's whenever I could feel it like coming on a little bit. So I wanted to chill out. Chilled out for a second. Just enjoyed the first little visuals or something. And then you told me, you were like, I need to go for a walk or something.
I just got tired of being in there, and plus I wanted to catch some daylight before it started to get dark. And it seemed like they did not want to walk. And I was like,
it seemed like they didn't want to walk
bro,
either.
we need to get out, because, like, being stuck in here for this long...
It gets to be too much.
And then some? Like, no.
Yeah, we got the perfect plan. Like, we always, as soon as it, like, starts kicking in, that's when we leave. That way, whenever we're ready to come back, then we have the rest of the time to chill there. We know we don't have to leave again. Like, we already went and explored. But... So that's basically what we did. So we went at the beginning, like I could already see visuals and stuff coming on. And so we go out there and we look at the view and then walk around camp. And like they're keeping it together pretty good. Because right before we left, they told us that they weren't feeling it. Because I was already starting to feel it. And they told me that they weren't and that they wanted to take another one. So they took it right before we left. And while we're walking around camp and stuff, looking at the views around camp, they're having a good time still because the sack of tab hasn't gotten them.
Yeah.
So they're having a good time. Like she almost kept crying. So
she's like, "I'm gonna cry, guys,"
and then blaming it on her allergies.
Yeah.
Lowe's is clogged. I was like, "Cry, bro."
Yeah, she kept saying it was like the happiest time of her life or whatever. She was like, "This is the best place to be. This is the right place to be at this time. I just feel so happy."
Yeah, they're having a good time.
It was a pretty good time.
Okay, and I'm leading a hike, and we're hiking down the main road because there's like a road in and a road out, kinda.
Yeah.
There's a back, like if you follow the same road, it'll go around, but.
Playing some good music on the walk.
Listening to Pink Floyd. And I don't know, I think you should have waited to play music. I kind of feel like that threw him off too.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know, like, whenever I was holding it, I was like, why are we playing music outside? I was like, why can't we just listen to nature? But I didn't want to be the guy who's always like, can we turn the music off? Because I feel like you get mad at me when I tell you, can we turn the music off? Because you always want to listen to music.
Yeah, it's because I like playing music.
I understand.
He understands. Okay.
But I just wanted to listen to the birds and, like, everything nature had to offer.
And eventually we did, because it did take a...
We turned it off, like, as they started to turn.
Kinda. Yeah. Yeah, basically. It was, like, right at the end of the album, too. It was right at the end. So we turned it off and then started listening to nature and then kind of walked back, chilled and then walked back.
Well, right when we got to the tail end of the walk, so like it was getting harder for them to understand, like follow conversation and what was going on. So I just was like, well, let's just walk. Let's not worry about talking to each other or whatever, or make it feel like some people have to talk to each other. Let's just walk. And like they just started losing their grip. And they had never lost their grip before, you know.
Apparently not, yeah.
Yeah. Well, she had said she had experienced trip.
But apparently not.
But she also said, like, she went for a run. That's, like, all that they did. I didn't venture into the further. I didn't really ask her about her other trip. I just knew that she did it.
Yeah. It's kind of all she talked about, really.
Was going for a run, yeah.
Yeah.
But, I mean, okay, so they started losing their grip. Like, they couldn't even tell, like, if they were speaking out loud or if us speaking out loud was us speaking in their thoughts.
Basically, what I did earlier was them for, like, 5 hours.
What do you mean?
4 hours. Whenever I said... young, wild, and free. When I was thinking it, I said it out loud.
Yeah,
that's basically what was going on.
Like they would think things and think that they said them, or somebody had said them,
or they thought that we said it and that we were thinking, or like saying what they were thinking.
Yeah, or we were thinking what they were thinking, even though like I don't know.
It was too much.
It was too much for me to grasp because. I was still too present.
Yeah. I don't know. It was like mad difficult trying to. It felt like babysitting, honestly.
For a good 2 hours, it felt like there was no language barrier. Like they could talk to us and ask us questions, but if we spoke back to them, they didn't receive any of it. They were just...
It was like...
You know when sharks attack and then they just glaze their eyes over?
Yeah, basically.
But, like, that was just their face. They were just...
That's probably the bad side that my dad said he didn't want me to do.
Maybe.
Was blacking out.
I feel like I've been there, but, like, I don't talk. I don't... If I don't feel comfortable... Been there. Yeah.
I know I've been there, like, when we were at the old apartment a long time ago, whenever we were drawing and shit, like, I couldn't see color. I was trying to color, and I could not see color at all. All I seen was, like, dark lines.
It looked like... It felt like my colors weren't bright enough.
Yeah, like...
Or like I was coloring in shade. And it was pissing me off, too, but...
And then that's whenever I try to concentrate. It got harder for us to talk, too. And then eventually we kind of just gave up and we were just like, you know what? Let's just sit here. And then we did.
And we never got scared, though. We were just like, no, can do it.
We just gave up. We were like, you know what?
Gave up, and then we watched Off Airs, right? That was when we watched Mr. Medilla for the first time.
I think so.
Oh, that's why that shit stuck with me so hard, yeah.
If you haven't watched Off Air by Adult Swim, go watch that shit.
Yeah.
Preferably Earth. It's a good one.
Listen to the Mr. Medilla.
Well, they're going to hear it if they watch Earth.
Yeah, but some people, their attention spans. That Mr. Medilla's like 5 minutes in the video.
Just watch it.
Watch the whole thing.
If you can watch this, your attention span is obviously not that short, so just watch it. I mean, it's a good video. Or if you don't want to watch that, watch the other ones. There's Liquid, Color,
so
Shapes.
many, yeah, and they're always coming out with the new ones.
The animals.
But yeah, like when it happens to us, we know how to like let go and keep our cool and like not try and control it. I feel like we know how to ride the bull. Basically.
I can handle my shit.
What did Steve-O say yesterday? What he doesn't understand is like the more you freak out, the more you're just gonna get stung. And that's how it is with life. The more you panic, the worse you're just gonna feel, because like they kept saying, I just don't feel okay. And I was like, well, why don't you feel okay? Am I alive? And I'm like, do you feel alive?
So is this real? No, this is very real. Just what you're feeling probably isn't.
Well, it is real. Like, what they're feeling is real, too. Like, I feel like it's just a hyper sense of awareness that you're just so hyper aware of what it is to be alive.
All your senses are heightened.
You're so aware of all the senses that you take in. And whenever you're not under the influence of that, it's numbing, because you've been doing it for however old you are, I bet it feels like that whenever you're first born.
Really?
And a kid. Because they say, like, psychedelics light up your brain like a
kid's brain.
Yeah, like a kid's brain. You have way more brain activity. And you're
That's what I was trying to tell them.
Yeah.
Because they were like, are we kids? Like, why are we doing kid shit? Because we were trying to color, and I was trying to tell them, like, yo, let go of this adult thing that you got going on, and, like, try and, like, be creative and color. And they're like, well, we're not kids, though. We're adults. And something along the lines of that. And I was like, well, that's what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to, like, fire up most of your brain neurons so you can get a hold of your creativity side, and it sparks off that kid side on you.
I can't believe I should have had everybody sing, like, row, row, row your boat or something.
Should have.
I've done that before, like, where it feels like I can't, like, it just feels hard to let go a little bit. I only got 5 more minutes, so. But whenever it gets hard to, like, control, like, stay organized with my thoughts or just let it flow, I sing. That way I can get oxygen pumping through me. I
remember you were telling me how it's good to get oxygen in your brain when you're having a bad trip or anxiety or
just
anything.
Just anxiety, period.
Yep.
You have to get oxygen in your brain. If your emotions are taking control of you, you have to get oxygen in your brain. Literally anything.
Like a deep breath? Does that help?
No, multiple deep breaths.
Oh.
But most people, like, say if you're hyperventilating or, like, you're having a panic attack and it's hard to breathe, just sing, because you're going to force yourself to breathe. Like, take short or long deep breaths, too, because you're going to sing, and then you're going to...
I know that's what I was doing. Was taking long, deep breaths, like especially after any question that I got tired of asking or answering, I would be like,
I suggested meditating though. I tried to meditate, but every time it felt like they were on the verge of letting go, they'd fight it and like move and stuff and stop breathing. And I was like, oh, I don't know how to show them.
It was really hard to steer. But
I thought I'd be a good shaman, but maybe I'd be a better shaman if I also wasn't on the medicine. But when I'm on the medicine, like, I only know how to control my trip. And I can't read other people's trips, really. But, okay, we gotta fucking wrap this up. So, we do that, and then the next morning, I go to sleep pretty easily, too, that night. Like,
yeah, it was surprisingly, like, 1 o'clock. Really easily.
Yeah, went to sleep, woke up the next day. We went out to go kayak.
Oh, yeah, we went kayaking, which was really cool.
Because they cooked breakfast.
Which was really nervous, by the way. Like, nerve-wracking. We went... Kayak? Yes. I was scared. I didn't want to fall in the fucking water.
I didn't think we were going to fall at all.
I did.
It didn't feel like we were going to tip.
Especially since there was this little rotating blade underneath the lake. I don't know, man. Right. Like, it said there was a rotating blade. Yeah. And I didn't know if it was, like, actually in the water or if it was, like, in this little black thingy. It just looked scary. And I thought of all the possible bad things that could have happened. And I didn't want to think of that. So I tried to, like, swim away from that shit. Or kayak away.
Kayaking was fun, though. Like, I really enjoyed it. We kayaked. It was so peaceful.
It was very fun.
Like, we went on a hike up to the kayak place for a minute and then took the shuttle bus back after we got done kayaking. And then went back home, changed, and went to the casino. Fucking ate a little bit. Went to this restaurant. Got some tacos and some sweet potatoes.
Which were bomb as fuck, by the way. It was inside the casino. I don't know the name of it, but...
me neither.
Fuck, they were like brisket tacos. Right after the buffet, though.
Brisket tacos, yeah.
I wish I knew the name of it. So it's right
after the buffet, though, when you're walking towards the casino.
Then we went Into the Mountain Gods, if you don't know.
Into the Mountain Gods. And then we ate, and then fucking went to go sign up for the rewards program because we got a free $10. I played it on, like, table games and almost 140 and then lost it all.
Yeah, because he asked for my advice. I'm not good with gambling because I gamble my money away, so...
You did it on slots. I don't know why you play slots. It feels like I don't understand slots, and...
I don't.
I think if I go back, I'm just going to play roulette again. Seems like a really easy game. Just this or that.
Yeah, that seems like a pretty easy game. I would play it.
But shit. I mean... We'll probably talk about it more whenever we have our friends on for a podcast. But, I mean...
We just wanted to get a quick one out.
Hey, do a little recap. We'll probably have some videos and photos right after this. So, I mean, stick around for those. And, I mean, thank you so much for listening. I hope you enjoyed it. Our little story time and little branches off. But we'll fucking see you next time.
Toodaloo.
Toodaloo?
Toodaloo.
I can't now. I'm panicking. I don't know what to say. I'll just say bye. Later. Wataguan. It's the day. The day's come. Taco. About to head out. Excited. Snoop D-O-double-G. Oh, this is what you're doing in here? Hendrix, what do you think? You say hi? But I'll get back to you whenever we get some more progress. Hey. Beautiful, though.
Say hi, guys. What's up, dear?
Oh, shit.
Oh, he wants some food. Because he ate them all. Stole all of it. Look at you.
Shit. I'm sorry. I know, dude.
Just to get a grip, so watch out till I got you and I bounce the ball. You put your friend right here.